This is a Mazda Miata. Last week, I made this car a little bit less of a piece of junk. It was originally an automatic car, and I swapped a manual transmission into it. But there are plenty of issues left over that need to be addressed before I can get this car traded or sold. This is the trade-up series, baby. Let's get this thing going. Don't mind me, I have a cold. I haven't had a cold in a long time, but I am sick as a dog right now. But lots to get done on this piece of junk Miata. There's a few things that I'd like to do. I'd like to swap out the steering wheel. It looks like somebody's been chewing on it. This door is so messed up, dude. Like, oh my God, like it's splitting at the seams. I don't have time to fix the door, but the window doesn't go up and down, and the door card's just flopping about. I have extra door cards that I pulled off a parts car, and I have purchased a new window bushing thingy-mabobber to fix the crank-up windows. We did our manual swap last week, and we have a lot of wires and stuff going on here. There's no insulation. You can basically see the drive shaft spinning, and it's loud, and I need to get a shift boot kind of made and an insulator and figure out all this wiring, because like, dude, I don't know what the fuck all this stuff is, but it's not factory. There's like a little hole here, the radio's pushed in. There's just so much little bullshit going on with this car. Another super annoying thing about this is like, people kind of tried their best to make it nice and then just like half-assed a bunch of stuff. Like, look at the fucking window, dude. The window hits right here. So you can't open the door with the top up, and it's just chafing right here. This top is beautiful. It's been replaced. It's got a glass back top, but somebody just goofed this window up real good so it doesn't close. So I think it just goes up too high. I have to limit how tall it can go and adjust that. I'll pull the door card off and do that. But like, it's fucking up the seal. It's doing all sorts of wrong stuff. You can't even open the door. Lots of cosmetic stuff to take care of, but as far as mechanical stuff, the thing runs really dang good. In the last video, I manual swapped this car. I had to pull the exhaust manifold off, and I painted this little cover. And before that, I could barely drive the car. It leaked so bad out of the valve cover. It just smoked like a chimney. So basically, the smoke was coming from the header. It was just leaking out of the exhaust, or leaking onto the exhaust manifold and just smoking like crazy. So first thing I did when I got this car is I took the valve cover off, did a wrinkle black paint job. Valve cover gasket time. I haven't even introduced this car yet. This is me from the past. But you gotta hustle, you know? So I helped Headley do a clutch the other day, so he's letting me steal a valve cover gasket. He's got a gasket kit right here. He's the only guy I know with the 94 Miata, so I'm gonna steal his valve cover gasket, make this thing not leak, because right now, he's leaking. So you start the car up, and it leaks so bad that it just leaks onto the exhaust manifold, and it smokes like crazy. So basically, all you gotta do, take all these 10mm bolts out, pull out this breather hose, be careful not to break the PCV. Every single time I take these out, I break them. Undo the 12mm bolts holding the coil pack in, and then take this all out. I am probably in normal fashion, probably going to paint this wrinkle black. It just makes everything look very nice. Things are not looking terrible, if I'm being real. The timing belt has been replaced. It's got a Gates belt on it, and in case you didn't know, Miatas came with a Continental belt from the factory, so that is pretty sick. That's a good selling point. It's got a different timing belt, so sick. Hoping that the cast O-ring is not leaking too, but I know a majority of this leaking is coming from the fucking valve cover gasket. This isn't exactly the correct way to do it, but I'm in my slop sink here, and I'm just taking engine degreaser from AutoZone, and then a brush, spraying the valve cover, just letting it soak for a little bit, and then scrub a dub-dub with a brush, and then clean it all up with rubbing alcohol, and I will paint it with wrinkle black. Now, is this prepped perfectly? Absolutely not. It's rubbed down with some rubbing alcohol. I sprayed all the orifice out with compressed air. It is looking okay though. I'm not prepping this a million hours into it, and I'm just a quick 15, 20 minutes of prep. Make sure all the dirt and grime is off of it. It's all roughed up. It is dry. I'm going to look in my cabinet for whatever paint I got. I really hope I have wrinkle black. We have plenty of options. If not, I got some gunmetal wheel paint. Wrinkle black, baby, let's go. Ooh, that's close. That's close. There's only about this much left in the can. Will it be enough? I don't know. We'll find out. Just like that. 20 minutes worth of work. This shit looks amazing. Will it last forever? Who knows? This stuff's actually pretty robust, not gonna lie. Only thing I did fuck up is I forgot to tape that off. The shit's already dry too. Holy shit. Not bad. I guess I can put this thing back on. That's insane, dude. Goddamn. Looks so much better. All you gotta do, paint your valve cover, and then boom. Engine bay looks a million times better. I think the engine bay looks pretty decent. There's a few things I want to kind of clean up. I just got to power wash it a little bit, wipe it all down. I don't know what the fuck this horn thing is. Doesn't work. So probably get rid of that. Just clean things up a little bit. And let me get started on this. Just start throwing money at it. I've got a little bit of parts stacked up. The bulk of it's already done with the manual swap. So I'm just going to throw little cheap parts on it to make this car just a little bit better. These little fellas are all cracked and look a little bad. We got the eBay specials, $20 to make these look A-O-freaking-K, baby. Oh, dude, literally can't have anything nice. I just fucking got these. Look, ready? Look at this, it's cracked. It's cracked, I didn't even notice it. Right off the boat, just cracked. Still looks better. What the fuck? Why does that side not work? All right, well, that was a waste of $20, but it looks good from like 5 feet away. We got some overspray on these headlight buckets, so I'm gonna pull these off. It's just a bunch of Phillips head screws. Pull these off, give them a quick little trim black. On this side, I noticed that the hood was hitting the little plastic cover. It's because this headlight shimmies back and forth. It's got a lot of movement, and that nut isn't tight, so just pulled the coolant reservoir. Going down the frickin' project car rabbit hole. There's always some stupid little shit that's just gonna make things way better. So I'll tighten that, take this cover off, got this one off, hit it with a little bit of black, and then this will be looking a little better. Off to a great start. Love to see it. Yeah, it still moves because, you know, I just with a 1/4 inch ratchet, just wanted to go tighten it up a little bit. Snap the bolt. This thing needs to get out of my life. I got too many Miatas around here, and this one, gotta go. All right, next thing I'm gonna do is tackle this mess of stuff going on here. I've got a factory boot, so I'll pull the shift knob off of its home. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 10mm bolts, and that will just kind of isolate the road and the sounds and everything from me. Much better. We've got our little thing. I couldn't get this little ring thing on. This is just a cheap Amazon boot. I think it was like 15, 20 bucks. But it will make a world of a difference. Now, I have to figure out what wires we actually freaking need here, dude. I don't want any of these wires that we don't need. And I have to figure out where they come from because a lot of them are 12 volt constant or 12 volt Keon, which means they will have live power a lot of the time, which is sketchy. Like, what the fuck does this even go to, dude? There's a bunch of stuff under here, dude. Like, what the actual fuck is all of this? I'm gonna just start ripping stuff apart, and I will show you the pile of stuff that I pulled out. I had to pause my operation here. We got so much stuff already ripped out. I don't even know what half of it is. This thing is a mechanical thing to make the fucking antenna go up and down. Dude, the wrong people own this car. Like, it was an auto, so yeah, whatever. It's a cute little car. So, the radio didn't fit very nice. It was an okay radio. The Bluetooth works good. It's got Apple CarPlay or whatever the fuck it is. And, dude, somebody made this out of balsa wood. Like, the stuff you make model airplanes out of. Like, dude, what the fuck? All right, so this car was a walking electrical fire, pretty much. This is not how you're fucking supposed to do stuff, everybody. Do not do this to your car. I'm glad I'm going through this. I can't sell this or trade this with somebody like this. I could sell him an ugly car, but I can't sell him a car that's gonna catch on fucking fire, so. Okay, after much bitching and moaning, I have gotten all of the wires out of the freaking car that aren't necessary, and I patched every leaky little guy that was just kind of cut into and spliced. What a pain in the ass. So we don't have any more wires over here that don't need to be here. Freaking cool. These are all just factory accessories and shit that could be used, should be used, yada, yada, yada. And then this is an antenna wire that goes to this radio. What I did was I bought a double DIN thing. It'll be here hopefully in a couple days. That will bolt to this and bolt to that and make this nice and tidy. In the meantime, I took the seat out, got all this stuff clear out here. I need to zip tie some of this stuff out of the way so it doesn't fall down anymore. And then I have a little cover panel right here. We're cleaned up, nice, not too bad. Well, I had to take the door panels off in order to get that wiring out. Some of it went into there. So I've got these door panels that are somehow in better shape than these ones that came off. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these on. They're a different style, but they, I don't know, they're fucking still fucked up, but whatever. It'll look a little bit better in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and slap those on. Before I put the panel on, I'm gonna go ahead and replace the window bushings. Basically, it's a crank window, and it's really hard to crank up, and it's all gross, and it's crunchy, and not great. So, you roll the window down to about here, and you can see we have 1, 2, and 3 bolts holding the window to the regulator. So I'm gonna crack those off, hopefully slide the window out, and inside these little tracks here, there are bushings, and they disintegrate over time. All right, well, it helped a little bit. Goes up, goes down, does the thing. Gotta clean the window up a little bit and reinstall my little stopper dudes. On the other side, I also adjusted the window stoppers because it was hitting the top here, and I think whoever redid the top, they didn't do a very good job. So basically, there's these little stopper dudes here that are screwed in right there, and it limits how tall the window can go. These ones were upside down on accident and taller. They might have done it intentionally, but we'll find out. I don't think it's gonna help much. So this Miata's a shit show. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, we're looking a little bit better in this interior. We got our door cards on. This one's in okay shape. The driver one was just falling the fuck apart. This one is too, but it looks better. This one's just like, it's in pieces, it's moldy, it's floppy, it's gross. So this is better. This is a free upgrade, if you will. I like these little grab bar things anyway. I'm missing this little cap, but we'll pretend like that's not missing. Not a big deal. This doesn't look awful. Next thing I want to do is replace this torn, sad steering wheel. I have plenty of them kicking around. The stock wheels, nobody really cares for the stock wheels. So I'm just gonna replace it with this. First thing you're gonna do, go to the trunk, unhook your battery, because if that airbag explodes in your face, you're gonna have a real bad time. Then you're gonna go over to your steering wheel, and you're gonna wanna unhook these little bolts holding the airbag in place. Once you get this far, you're gonna go ahead and undo that Phillips head holding the connector on, and then unplug the connector for the airbag. I lied, that little clip just slides out of here. It just goes, pops right out. So this is what we are left with. Now I'm going to make sure the wheel is straight as possible because it did track straight beforehand. I'm gonna go ahead and take this nut off, not all the way, but most of the way, and then you shake the hell out of it back and forth. You gotta hit it with a hammer, but sometimes you get lucky. You just kind of jiggle it back and forth as hard as you possibly can, and hopefully it frees. Oh, dude, so lucky, so fucking lucky. Just give it a little shaky coo. Yeah, baby! Out with the old, in with the new, as cousin Christopher Fixlifer says. Steering wheel! What the fuck is that? Much better. Back to refresh. What I might do is go to the frickin' skate shop and see if I can just get like a tiny little leftover scrap of grip tape, so I can put grip tape here and grip tape there, just because it'll look a little bit nicer, you know, because I got my cut automatic brake pedal. It feels really good though. I will say I actually like how it feels. It doesn't feel out of place at all compared to regular brake pedal. Found this NB center console, and I'm hoping that the shift boot is the same because I kind of want to steal it. Save me some time and money. It's ripped, it's all fucked up, but it is a shift boot. So as long as this little shift boot retainer thing is the same. Ew, that's a little gross, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Pretend like we didn't see that. See if this will bolt up. I'll clean it up a little bit, don't worry. Some scrubbing. I cleaned off most of the nasty, moldy, grossy shit, and it'll look okay. I'm gonna let it sit outside in the sun and dry for a little bit. Actually, that retainer will bolt up to 2. It's not like perfectly center, but it's close enough. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna use my blowtorch, heat this up, and kind of guesstimate where the other holes are. Just kind of look under here and say, all right, maybe this one's here, and then just melt a hole to it. And if it lines up, we'll put a screw in it. And if I have 3, then that's a passing grade. Even 2 is, yeah, no, we'll try and get all 4. Just melt the hole, see what's good. Look how cute he is. Ah, shit, this thing kind of sucks, but he's getting there slowly but surely. All right, let's get this interior back together. Okey freaking dokey. Look at this interior. After many, many minutes of elbow grease, we have an interior that I am okay with. It is not bad. We got our steering wheel all fixed. We've got our shift boot that's all torn up, but whatever. It goes into gear, nice. The only thing I got to do left in here is secure the radio down, wait for that to show up. But in the meantime, I think I could get pictures of it and clean the trunk up. Trunk is looking nice, dude. Don't lose all my clips or I'll be sad. Stock Miata trunk. Holy smokes, dude. Even the battery carpet and everything. So we are going to see what people say. The only thing that is kind of shitty is like this was definitely hit at some point. Like I put some sealer here just to prevent any moisture or anything going in. But yeah, I mean, it's not a perfect car. Obviously the fucking battery or something must have hit there, but it's a work in progress, and I think somebody might trade me. We will see. I'm still debating on going back and forth if I want to put the stock wheels on, if I want to rock with these wheels. We'll see. So I'm over here at the graveyard. I think I'm gonna steal these wheels, put them onto the flip Miata. They just look better, dude. Give them a wash, balance them, fresh to death. Well, I'm kind of a dumbass. I just took the tires off and I just need to do extra shit for no reason, dude. I'm gonna scuff these up, paint them silver, put the tires back on, balance them, and then put them on the car. I'm sick. I want to go to bed. I want to go home. My sinuses are all backed up. Just gonna scuff these up, clean them real quick with the silver, let them dry, and then tomorrow morning mount these tires up, get some pictures of the car, call it a day. They're basically powder coated, dude. Just get some can you have left over in your cabinet, and you just go to town. This is what I happen to have. We got wheel paint silver. It's gonna look pretty nice. Not too friggin' bad. Fellas, I think this is all I'm gonna do to this car. It's looking stock. It's looking okay. The paint is fucking terrible. The inside is not that bad. I will take it. Happy with the way these wheels look. Front end's all cutesy. How adorable. All right, let's get this thing for sale or trade. All right, everybody. So I've had the Miata posted for one day only, and I have gotten blown up, dude. I posted it for $5,000 or trades, which is a little bit more than what it's worth. But somebody offered me $5,100. He's like, I'll come, I don't have anything to trade, but I'll give you $5,100 for it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Even if he offers me anything more than 45, just getting this Miata gone would be good. Slowly working my way up. I don't know how much money I'll actually make on this because I paid $3,200 for the car and then probably spend another $500 or $600 on stuff. So ideally, I would like to make $500 to $1,000 profit or trade it for something cool. I did get some cool trade offers, so something to consider if he doesn't buy. That Miata's not perfect, dude. It's got issues, but it's kind of rust-free, rust-ish free. I mean, it's got some rust, but underneath is surprisingly better than what you'd expect for a New England Miata. Will it sell? Find out shortly. First Miata owner, first manual owner. Miata is off to its new home, and now I have to buy a new vehicle, and it can't be a Miata.